Now, many of you already know that we just discussed the insurance registration for Nio, and I did say on that video that it did not include the Onvo insurance registration. The 4,700 we got from Nio, it did not include, or it does not include, the Onvo registrations. Those are strictly Nio insurance registrations, which, by the way, it just got confirmed by, of course, the report which came from China, which showed or indicated that Onvo, for the period ending on the 13th of October, they sold, or they had 900 insurance registration. Now, this is massive because, ladies and gents, not only are we seeing Onvo starting to pick up in terms of getting these insurance registrations, because we are getting to see Onvo picking up in terms of insurance registrations, and this just confirms the 5,000 that we're talking about on a minimum coming from Onvo, which is exceptionally well, because this month, ladies and gents, we are going to get 20,000 from Nio, or over 20,000 from Nio, plus over 5,000 from Onvo. And I tell you, we need to brace ourselves, because from what we are seeing now, chances are very high that we might see even the numbers going to as close as 30,000, because you know that Onvo said that they have adjusted their production capacity, and therefore they are able to produce much faster and deliver much quicker, which is something that is exceptionally well. I mean, we saw that Onvo is also delivering outside the delivery centers of Nio, which is something that shows you of how serious, on how quick Onvo wants to quickly deliver their cars to their users. So 900 is what Onvo scoped last week, and it is so incredible. It's just so amazing to finally see Onvo becoming or featured on the insurance registrations. I mean, 900 already surpasses the total deliveries that Onvo had for the 3 days they started selling their cars in September, or the last 3 days of September, which is just so incredible, so massive, so bullish, and it makes me wonder the kind of deliveries we are going to get this month for Onvo alone. Nio, we know well we are going to get over 20,000. In fact, the way things have been going also onto the insurance registrations of Nio, we might easily get Nio delivering alone over 21,000, then plus Onvo. That is why I'm saying we might get, there is a chance that yes, we won't get to 30,000, but there is a chance that we'll push, or Nio will push way over 25,000, and we get to see deliveries of between maybe 25 and 30,000 deliveries. It is very much possible that we see that this month, which this just means great news. This is bullish for Nio. This is amazing, incredible, and it shows you the kind of company we are buying, the kind of company we are growing, the kind of company Nio is becoming. Onvo, it is here to take Nio to profitability, and we are going to see that. I did say that don't cancel out Q4 for Nio getting to break even. Don't really cancel that one out, because it's possible, because if they are able, if they can deliver between 25 and 30,000 this month, next month they get to over 30,000, you can imagine by the time we get to December the kind of cars that they will deliver in that 1 month, which therefore might mean that the total deliveries for this quarter, we might get to see them almost, or reaching around almost at 100,000, which will be bullish, so massive. And I think with that number, we should be, if we are not at a break even, we should be very, very close to reaching a break even point, which is something that we've been waiting as investors, which is something that we want to see. So yeah, man, I'm just happy. I have to finally get at least the insurance registrations for Onvo 900. This just means that 5,000 is confirmed, because if Onvo is delivering or having insurance registrations of 900 on a week, we don't know the kind of insurance registrations they had on the first week of this month, and that is when Nio had 4,500, and knowing that last week they had 900, you can imagine the total number of insurance registrations they are going to get now in these last 2 weeks of the month. I think we need to brace ourselves for what's coming, because what we usually see from insurance registrations is they usually spike and in the last two weeks of the month, and therefore this just means bullish. This just confirms the good deliveries that Nio is going to announce for October. So I'm positive, I'm bullish, and I thought I give you this quick news. Tell me what you think about this. I think these are massive, these are bullish, and this tells us that Nio is a kind of company you want or you don't want to miss an opportunity to invest on it. I know these are just my opinions, and whatever you do with your money, it's up to you. I mean, on the previous video, I was talking about people that sometimes come here and say whatever they want about the Nio stock price and all that, and they forget that the primary reason we invest into Nio is because of the fundamentals. What Nio is doing now, the kind of deliveries that Nio is generating now, the kind of progress Nio has made. This is the primary reason why we're investing onto Nio. Not because of the stock price, not because of the share price, but because of the kind of a company fundamentally Nio is becoming and where it could be in the future. This is the primary reason why I invest onto Nio, and therefore it is for this reason that don't focus on the day-to-day movement of the share price, but rather focus on the fundamentals and where Nio could be in the future. Because if there's one thing that we need to agree upon, is that blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will definitely be rewarded in the long term, and that's a showcase because Nio, it is becoming that company which is doing exceptionally well. So I'm happy, I'm excited. 900 is what we saw coming from Onvo, and this just made my day to get to see that. Or not only did we get the insurance registrations from Onvo, but from Nio, but also from Onvo. This just made my day because in total it therefore means that Nio has 5,600 insurance registrations last week. This is bullish, this is massive, and blue sky is coming. So do your own due diligence, man. I mean, I'm long, I'm strong onto the Nio stock, and I know that we shall be rewarded at the end of the day. So tell me what you think about these figures. I think they're pretty good, they're pretty decent. And yeah, pre-market, the share price of Nio, it's up almost 1% as I'm doing this video, and hopefully we finish the day on a green to excite at least those that are also investing onto Nio based on also how the share price or how the shares of Nio are playing out. So yeah, hopefully we end the day on a green today, because this week, since the beginning of this week, we've been seeing the stock price of Nio tanking. But in the long term, I think we'll still get to see Nio going back to the $66.99, which is their all-time high, and though that price will only be seen by those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price and investing onto Nio primarily because they see the potential, they see what Nio is doing and where it could be in the future. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.